Did you turn your ankle while you were out hiking, jogging, or maybe just stepped up a curve while not paying attention and now it's swollen and painful? Well, today I want to talk about the types of ankle sprains and how you can get back to an active life quickly with the use of exercises. If living free of pain equates to a better life for you, keep watching and find out what you can do to live your best life. Welcome to Better Mobility, Better Life, where you can learn how to break mental and physical barriers to become a better athlete, a more functional human, and how to age with grace using physical therapy techniques. Hey friends, it's Dr. Lindz, and in this episode I'm going to explain 5 exercises that you can perform if you have sprained your ankle. Sprained ankles are one of the most common injuries people have. Traditionally, you have heard to ice, elevate, and use compression, and these modalities may feel nice, and I'm not saying that you can't use them, but I want you to also work on soft tissue mobility and strengthening of the ankle to getting back to being able to walk and jump like you used to. Also, movement will help override the pain signals going to the brain. Today I'm going to show you 5 exercises you can do to strengthen the ankle and increase your proprioception, or where your joint is in space. If you're new to the channel and want to learn more about increasing your mobility, regaining functionality, living pain-free, and an overall better life, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you know when a new video comes out. There are 3 main goals we want to achieve after an ankle sprain. We want to facilitate repair to the damaged tissue as quickly as possible, reestablish stability of the joint, and get rid of the symptoms, decreasing the swelling and getting rid of the joint pain. About 90% of the ankle sprains that happen are inversion sprains, meaning you turn your foot inward and it stresses or it tears the ligaments and tendons on the outside of the ankle. Less commonly, the ankle will turn and the foot goes out. The reason why this is less common is that you have a deltoid ligament that covers most of the ankle joint and it's really strong. On the outside of the ankle, you have 3 different ligaments: the anterior talofibular ligament, posterior talofibular ligament, and the calcaneofibular ligament. The lack of reinforcement on the outside of the ankle is why these are most common. If it's not a bad ankle sprain, these exercises will help you recover. But if you are feeling excruciating pain or cannot walk on your ankle, please go get checked out by your doctor to rule out fracture or serious injury. The first exercise that I'm going to show you today is called the ankle alphabet. And this is great for your range of motion, and we made it out to the beaches, got out of the studio. What you're going to do is you're going to want to sit down for this one just so you don't risk falling over. So you're going to take a seat and you're going to start with the affected ankle. All you're going to do is you're going to write out the alphabet in capital letters because that will increase the range of motion. So you're going to go A, B, C, D. If you're having a lot of pain, just do the best that you can with your range of motion. Don't try to push it. You should notice that with more repetition, you might get more range of motion in that ankle. And I would do the alphabet 1 time, give it a break. You can do your uninvolved side or your good side as well, and do the same thing. That will just help out with that range of motion, stretching out the ankles. And if you can do this 2 or 3 times a day initially, once your pain starts to decrease, then we can move you on to more complex exercises. For our next exercise, we're going to work on the muscles that turn your ankle out and the muscles that turn your ankle in. So eversion is going out, inversion is going in, and a lot of times we have more weakness with our ankle turning out, and that's the most common type of ankle injury that we see. So in order to strengthen these, you are going to sit on a surface. Your bed works great because then you can hang your ankles off the edge, and you're going to have a TheraBand. So if you have a long strand, you can tie it in a loop. I have a loop here. You're going to loop it around the forefoot. With the good leg, you're going to keep that nice and stable, and with your painful side, you're going to just pull that ankle out to the side. So what I want you to do is watch that knee stays pointed straight up to the ceiling. I don't want you to externally rotate from that hip. It should just be nice movements right at that ankle joint. And what I would do is 2 or 3 sets of 10, kind of let pain gauge how much you can do initially. Then we're gonna test out the other side. And again, you're going to keep that loop at the ball of your foot. You're going to cross one leg over the other. The uninvolved leg stays straight up. It's your stabilizing leg, and you're going to just pull your other ankle in like you're kicking an inward motion. So that will help to strengthen all the muscles on the inside of that ankle joint. And again, we're gonna do 3 sets of 10 here. The next stretch that we're gonna do is a great stretch for your calf muscles. This is called the Gastroc stretch. And what you'll need is a kitchen table, kitchen counters, even a wall, something that will help to stabilize your body. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your involved foot backwards and your opposite foot forwards. You're almost in a lunge position. You're gonna try to drive that heel back down towards the ground, and you should feel a nice stretch through that calf muscle right through here. If you don't feel it, what you can do is you can adjust to go forward. If it's too intense for you, and I would just back off a little bit. For the stretch, hold for 30 seconds, and I want you to do 3 of them on each side. We want to keep it even. So after that hold, I'm going to switch sides, and I'm going to drive the opposite heel down to the ground. Make sure that your toe is pointed straight ahead. Do not let it point out or in. So we have that straight ahead. Hold for 30 seconds, and you should feel a nice, good stretch in the back of that calf muscle. For the next exercise, I'm gonna show you a great ankle strengthening exercise called heel raises. First, I want you to start with both legs because it may be a little bit painful on that involved ankle. So if you have to back off your weight a little bit, that is okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put your feet together, and you're just gonna rise up on your tippy toes, hold for about a second, and come back down. So this does require balance. If you need to have a table or a kitchen counter in front of you to hold on to, that is completely fine. And what I would try doing is 3 sets of 10 with that. If that starts to become easy, then you can start with just your involved ankle, and again, do the same thing on just one foot where you just lift that heel up in the air. And again, this may require you to hold on to something just so you don't lose your balance. But once this starts to get easier, 3 sets of 10 is your goal. And that will really help to strengthen out those calf muscles, which get pretty weak after having a sort of injury where you're compensating with your gait, or maybe you're not putting your full weight down through that ankle. This last exercise, we're gonna really challenge your balance. And I'm out here on the beach. It's a non-compliant, meaning it's a squishy surface, but I would suggest that you start on a hard compliant surface. It will be much easier. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna do a 1-leg single stance, balancing here. You'll feel all those tiny little muscles in your ankle joints working really, really hard to stabilize that ankle. And our goal here is to shoot for 30 seconds initially, and then work yourself up to a minute. So I would do 3 of these. Again, I want you to do it on both sides, just so we challenge both sides and we keep that balance good. If this gets easy and you've moved yourself to a squishier surface, like you could use a pillow or a couch cushion, then I would progress you into a 3-way tap. So what you're gonna do with this is you're going to tap your toe forward, to the side, and then backwards. Forward, side, backwards. If you can do this without putting your foot down, then you have perfected a good balance exercise. To wrap up, these are 5 exercises that you can start with at home to increase your ankle range of motion, strength, and stability. Once these become easy, it's time to progress to the next level, and you can check that out in the video listed below. Please remember that this information is purely educational and not medical advice. There are many causes of ankle pain, so please use this as a guide. If your ankle pain persists, I advise you to see your physical therapist. If you've enjoyed this episode, or you want to learn more about ankle exercises and approaches for relieving the pain, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Until next time, move better, feel better, live better.